Everybody, Ron Cecil here, men's life coach, co-host of the podcast Cutting for Sign. Wanted to talk to you about alcohol. It's been coming up in my work. As you may know, maybe you don't, I've been alcohol-free for almost 9 years. February the 15th of 2023 will be 9 years. I'm pretty excited about that. And I don't know if everyone should stop drinking alcohol, but I have yet to find a compelling reason why you should keep drinking or using drugs. Now, I want you to think about your own life. And if you're here now, you're probably speaking or listening to me talk because you're asking that question. Should I keep drinking, or should I keep drugging or using, or whatever it is? Now, I want to also include marijuana in there. I love pot, just so you know that. I think it makes me feel amazing. But I can't smoke pot because pot is also a depressant, and my brain needs all the help it can get in feeling good and feeling like I am at capacity. So when I talk about drugs and alcohol, even weed, no matter what the legality is, but for you and in this situation, your circumstance, I want you to think about whatever is the go-to thing for you when you feel like you need something to have fun, when you feel like you need something to unwind or to enjoy yourself. There's a million reasons to use, and there's a million reasons to stop. And I'm going to talk to you about one of them right now. And that is the lingering effect of depression, or the depressant effect of alcohol and drugs days after you've used them. Now, I'll talk about pot for a second, because it was the thing that I continued to use. Actually, I didn't even use it when I first stopped drinking, but I did start using it after I stopped drinking because I felt this need to use something. I was like, I had all these justifications, like it's much more safe, it has less harmful effects. All those things are true, but what I didn't realize was that it also gave me this terrible brain fog for days and days after smoking weed. And I wasn't like a daily user. I wasn't even a heavy user. I also can say that I don't have anything to judge that against, right? Because I didn't use in my past a lot. All I know is I live in Portland, Oregon, and whatever strength of weed I get is the strength, and I've heard it's a lot worse or a lot higher than what weed used to be. So take that for what you will. But I see this pattern over and over again in my clients as well. And it's the same with drinking, it's the same with even psychedelics, it's the same with stimulants that are not prescribed, where individuals, their life is going well and things seem to be moving in order and they're excited about it. And then they have this moment where they go, you know what, I'm going to New York for the weekend, or I'm going on a trip with my girlfriend or my wife, and wouldn't it be more fun if we had something to help us to celebrate? And there's some form of drugs or alcohol involved. And it tends to get a little heavy because that's what you do when you celebrate and when you travel or whatever you want. And then for the next 3 or 4 days, and this is a pattern I've seen over and over again, an emotional dip happens where doubt begins to enter in to the person's life over whether they are doing the right things in their life, whether their relationship is in the right state, whether their career is on track. Like, they begin to question everything over and over in all kinds of different ways. And I used to do the same thing. At the height of my drinking, I was blacking out probably twice a week, which means like on a Thursday night, that's the first night I would drink, is I would go out and I would drink until I would basically pass out at home. And then I would show up to work on a Friday quite inebriated, quite hungover. Inebriation doesn't necessarily mean feeling drunk. It means still having that in your bloodstream. And that was something I did on a weekly basis. And then I would get through Friday and Saturday by drinking more. And then by Sunday, you hear the phrase Sunday scaries. Sunday scaries isn't just not wanting to go to work on Monday. It is the culmination of all the bullshit you've been thinking and all the shit that you've been ingesting in your body and your nervous system trying to deal with it. So this is one of the big things that people don't necessarily realize happens with drugs and alcohol is even after you stop using it, let's say you had a bender, let's say you just drank really heavy, man, for the next 72 to 96 hours, like your brain is still, and nervous system is still dealing with the effects of that depressant. And so notice next time you've had a heavy night, how long does do you feel depressed and like you don't have your wits about you and you start questioning everything? And I think if you think about it and you feel it and you even look back on your life over, let's say, the last 12 months of your life, and you consider all the moments that you really started to doubt yourself, you really started to doubt your relationship and your path, how many of those times was preceded by drugs and alcohol? Maybe not the night before, maybe not the night before that, but within, let's say, 3 or 4 nights. Think about that. Tell me what you come up with. Be interested to hear. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.